Hi, it's Dr. Liz here, and I'm checking in with a quick back to school week hello and wanted to see how you're doing and how this week went for you. It tends to be a really busy week, even if you don't have kids going back to school, but if you do, or you are a teacher or someone who works with education yourself, you know how very special this week can be. And congratulations, you're almost there. It is Friday afternoon, and wanted to see how you're doing. Also, because it's such a busy month and it's kind of like the new year in terms of health planning, I just wanted to stop in and give you a few suggestions around how to navigate September successfully. And so people often ask me, how do I, for example, how am I managing the stress of having this clinic planned and ready to launch, but having the space not be ready because we've had some delays on it in terms of the renovation. And so I just wanted to, yeah, check in and let you know I'm not always awesome at managing that, but there's a few things that have worked for me that I can share with you. And the first one is to deschedule like a diva, and realize you don't always have to be doing something to be valuable or to be contributing. Sometimes you need to have some unstructured time built into your day or your week or your month. And at least if you know that that's coming, your nervous system can kind of navigate through the busy time a little bit better. And it gives you time to regenerate. We're definitely beings who are built for daily, i.e., nightly regeneration, especially. So when you are working through a big change in your life, you're moving, you're starting a business, you are going back to school, you are starting a new job, wow, we just need a little bit of time in there for that transition. And this is something that I've really learned over this past few months, because there have been times when my stress level, it was just way too much. And so coming back to health means checking in with that and saying, okay, where's the tension in my body? Where am I holding that? What about this particular situation really gets to me? And digging down a little bit deeper to say, well, what am I telling myself about the situation? Or how am I feeling that I can't control anything to do with this one outcome, for example? And then learning to find the wave and ride it and grab your surfboard and hold on tight. And so for me, part of that is I just need a little bit of downtime built in, and that's where I might hang out in my garden. I might be where I go through and do some errands but have no deadlines on it, or I might take a nap, or do some breathing, check in with a friend, have a fun conversation with a good friend. So all these things super simple, right? But free medicine, because your nervous system so depends on a little bit of rest, a little bit of downtime. So deschedule like a diva. Go for it. Just pick a time and have an unstructured time. The next piece is to learn how to follow the feelings, because your feelings can have a lot of information for you. So sometimes you may be feeling stressed or anxious or down or depressed, and it's because your body wants to tell you something about that situation, and it has information, wisdom for you, and the feelings aren't always something to try to escape. And I've made my own share of mistakes trying to get through the feelings because they're uncomfortable by trying to solve a problem, trying to fix something. And sometimes I missed lessons or had to get them later on, because I wanted to move through and be a problem solver, and I wanted to get out of that feeling of discomfort. So for September, what I'm trying to do, as it's the new year for health and well-being, is just follow that and find out. I'm going to follow the feeling until I hear from it what it's saying, because we don't get feelings from nothing at all. Sometimes our feelings aren't truth. They're feelings. For example, you could get into a really stressed or anxious state if you are repeating sort of like negative or fearful images in your mind. But often your feelings are just a signal, information for you that you may be able to learn something from about yourself. And then the other thing about feelings is um, and going back to my previous point is about scheduling and how often we say yes to things that we really ought to be saying no to, if we really think about what we want and what's good for us. So um, so permission granted to say no um, and not say yes to something, or go and plan or be out in the world if you need to be downtime, or vice versa. Um, and your body will know. It's either going to be saying, like I kind of want to say yes, but I feel guilty that I'm missing out on this, or I feel obligated to go out with this group of friends or whatever, and I really don't feel like it. I know I need to just rest, or vice versa. Maybe like I part of me is tempted to just stay home and do nothing, but I actually know that it would feel really good to be out. So so you get to follow that, and that's cool. You can invent your life as you go, and part of it is to follow the feelings and learn what signals they have for you. So, with the idea of descheduling like a diva and following your feelings, just want to check in too, because September can be like a new year where you're stepping it up and you're going into your busiest season of your year, or it's for many people it is the busiest time of year from September to Christmas, and or in your business or with travel, for example. And definitely for students, it's a really busy time. And or September can be a little bit about surrender and surrendering to the change of the season that's now coming. We have the change in light already. It's getting darker at night here in the northern hemisphere, and there's different foods, and there's harvest, and there's grounding, and there's the root vegetables and the cooler nights, and it's just, you can feel it in your body. So a little bit of surrender to that change of season can actually boost your well-being. It's good for your immune system to just be and work with the season, to eat seasonal food, and to dial down a little bit some of the summer activity and the summer busyness and lack of routine, and get yourself on a really nice routine that can be supportive to your goals. So whether you want to do a stepping up September, or you want to do a little bit of a surrendering September, I'm definitely doing a combination of both myself. Come and check in, and we'll do a September health check or a back to school health check for you, especially if you are a teacher or student. And it's an awesome time to enrich your immune strength as well. So I hope this helps, and it's a bit of a different post, but people have been asking me more about how I stay well, and how I'm going through different challenges. So I want to share that with you because I'm learning as I go too. And if there's any wisdom that I have that may help you, then it's all yours. So just ask if there's anything you're going through that you need help with. You can post questions below, or give us a call. Love to check in with you. Talk to you soon.